know you love manifestation stories. I love manifestation stories, and today I wanted to share one of our personal manifestation stories, one of our most amazing manifestation stories from a few years back. Everyone considered it to be impossible. If we talk to our friends or realtors, they said, "You're in a completely wrong place on the planet. This is not happening here. There is no such thing." But we were really determined, and we knew what we wanted. Hey guys, hey Inspired Tribe, how's it going? It's John here on the Inspired channel. Thanks for joining me today. I wanted to share one of our personal manifestation stories, one of our most amazing manifestation stories from a few years back. At that time, we were wanting to manifest our dream house, and we knew exactly what we wanted. And I wanted to just rewind just a little bit and remind us all what it means to manifest. In your old paradigm, you would go out, you would work hard, you would manipulate your reality, and then you would gather the money, and then you would go and look hard for a place, and eventually you'd find it, and that was considered to be success. Versus what we all consider manifesting is when your beliefs, your thoughts, your focus transcends into the reality around you, and what you put your focus on manifests with, I'm not saying without action, but with inspired action and inspired thoughts versus the old paradigm. So at that time, we were living in a house, and we had a set date when we had to move out, and we wanted to manifest our dream house for this next chapter in our lives. And what we wanted was, in short terms, we wanted to live in a log home, which there were no log homes around us where we lived. Simply weren't any. We wanted to have well water. We wanted to have a big yard or enough land to grow our food on and to have gardens. We wanted to be super close to the woods, and we wanted also to be close to shops and restaurants, not too far away, but still in a quiet area. And to make it even more specific, we wanted to be in a short-term lease situation, if best just like a handshake agreement, kind of month to month, because we wanted to be flexible too. So to put it in short terms, everyone considered it to be impossible. If we talk to our friends or realtors, they said, "You're in a completely wrong place on the planet. This is not happening here. There is no such thing." But we were really determined, and we knew what we wanted, and we had a good time. We love to talk about, envision it, journal about it. And about three weeks before we had to move out of the house we were in, we met with a friend, and she actually inspired me to do something like a deep meditation with her, where I was focused really on what we wanted. I didn't focus on a specific house. I just focused on all the things that we wanted and felt them and was really in the vision. And in that meditation, I received an image, a very, very clear image. It was like a movie in my head. I saw it very clearly. And what happened was, in that movie, I felt myself driving down a road and pulling into a gravel driveway. There was tall grass, and there was a log house. That's all I saw in my vision. And at that moment, I was so sure and so clear that our house is already there, that we don't need to take care of anything, it's going to find us, that I just felt such relief, and I could let go of any anxiety that I had about finding it. The difference was, I had that vision, and Christine, my wife, didn't have that vision. She had the faith, and she had all the other tools, but she didn't have that same vision. She didn't receive it like I did at that point. So while I was very calm, naturally, the closer we came to that day where we have to move out, she got a little more anxious, and we started driving around and looking for houses. So we would do stuff to calm down our minds, but really the vision was very, very powerful and clear. And it was about 4 days or 5 days before we had to move out of our house, the current house, that Christine received a call from a friend that said, "Are you guys still looking for a house?" And Christine said, "Yes, we're still looking." And she said, "Well, my neighbor just came around for a cup of coffee, and he just told me that, about his house that's vacant now, and he wants to have, new tenants, but he wants it to be very flexible and all of that." And long story short, Christine connected with that neighbor, with the house owner, and they talked for about 20-30 minutes. We're completely, you know, had the same interests, talked about the same topics that we talk about, stuff like that. And he said, why don't you guys just come and look at the house? I'm already out of town. I left the key. You go look at it. Now, you can only imagine 5 days before we had to move out, we jumped off, jumped into the car, and we drove over to that address. It was in an area we'd never been before, but not too far from where we live. Beautiful area. And as soon as we pulled off the main road, it was a gravel road. And I started feeling my heart pumping faster and faster and faster. It was surreal, but very real at the same time. And we drove down that gravel road, and I looked to my right and I saw a gravel driveway. We pulled into that gravel driveway. There was tall grass, and there was a log house, exactly like I had seen it in my vision. I kid you not, I had tears in my eyes. I jumped out. I jumped around like a little kid. I yelled, I screamed. I was full of joy and exhilarated. I felt like, I can't even describe, I can't even find the words how good it felt. And of course, the house matched exactly what we wanted. We had well water, we had a wood stove that heated the house. We were very self-sufficient. The woods were literally right next to the house. The beautiful lake was 5 minutes away. We had everything we wanted. It was flexible, short term, however we wanted. It was a handshake agreement, so it was exactly what we wanted. We had manifested it down to a T. And why I'm telling you this is because we are always in the process of manifesting. We are always expanding. We always want more, but we can get caught up in the bumps in the road, and we can get caught up in the moments where it hasn't happened yet. And I want you to know that it is happening. And the clearer you become, the more aligned you are, and the more focused you get, the more you allow for those feelings to come up, and until you are so sure of something that it's like you're sure that the sun's going to come up tomorrow. That's how sure you are of the manifestation that you're desiring. And this is one of our best stories, not because we didn't have other manifestation stories, but this is the clearest one. This is the one that unfolded with almost no resistance. And I love to tell that story. It still makes me, you know, it still makes my heart beat faster when I talk about it. So that's how we manifested our dream house. If you have any questions, please leave them down in the comments. We'll be happy to answer. If you wanted me to tell you more about the process of this meditation and how that works, you know, we'd be happy to. So please just leave a comment, and also please subscribe and you know, not just follow us on this journey, be with us on this journey. This is the Inspired channel. Thank you guys for tuning in. We love you, and we'll see you soon.